What if this one isn't actually yours? I think this is it. Crossing our fingers. What do you do for work, and what's the salary range for someone in that position? All right, first drive of the brand new Model 3. Today, we're meeting up with Gregory, who is buying a 2024 Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive, and he got a crazy sick deal with a crazy lease payment. So let's meet up with him, check out the vehicle, and check out this crazy deal. Let's get into it. Hey, so thanks for coming today. What's your name and what are you picking up today?
My name is Gregory. I'm picking up Model 3 all-wheel drive. It's not the color that I wanted, but it's a really good deal.
Okay, well, how good of a deal is it?
So I got, I think, $4,850 plus the referral
Nice.
of $1,000 plus the $7,500 EV tax credit.
Yep.
That's it.
That's sick. And then are you going to be leasing it or financing it?
Leasing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What makes you choose leasing over financing?
You know, frankly, plug for you, kind of watching your channel and hearing you basically explain why leasing right now makes more sense, because it's very low money factor, low interest that I'll be paying on the lease. I can buy it out, you know, if I absolutely want to, but the depreciation on these cars, I think, as you've explained, is greater than the cost of the lease. So if I financed it, you know, I'd be upside down sort of on the car in terms of paying what the car would be worth at the end of the finance.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so are you going to be doing, is it a Tesla Trust lease or a Chase lease? Do you know?
Chase lease.
Chase lease.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't plan necessarily on buying it out immediately. You kind of want to ride it out to 36 months and then see what the options are there, right?
Yeah, I mean, my plan probably is give the car back at the end of the lease. Okay. I mean, I you know, having done the mathematics, you know, when all is said and done with all the discounts, and because I'm trading my car in, I'm going to be, you know, paying, I mean, very little to drive this car. So at the end of it, you know, I can decide and also see, you know, where Tesla as a company are in terms of, you know, what other options they have.
Is this your first Tesla? What do you currently drive? And what's your history with electric vehicles, if any?
Yeah, so this is my third electric car, but my first Tesla. I put a deposit down for the original Model 3. They couldn't deliver it in time, so I had to get a car, and I got a 2017 Bolt, which I leased,
Gotcha.
Chevy Bolt, which I didn't think at the time I would ever buy an American car other than a Tesla. But now I've had two of them, and I have to say, they are a really good car. They are not a Tesla, but for what you pay for them, I think they're good value.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially with the technology and everything. So
Yeah.
I guess to walk me through, like, how's the process been so far? Like, when did you decide, and how long has it been since you decided to buy a new Model 3, I guess, this current journey?
Well, again, I hate to plug you, but ever since I found you on YouTube and you know, subscribed to your channel, and if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Subscribe. He's great. But kind of, I mean, the journey, I suppose, sort of emotionally and psychologically maybe began a little bit before that, but it certainly picked up in the last, whatever it's been, month, 6 weeks, since I've been a regular subscriber. But yeah, I kind of knew that typically you can get a good deal when you buy a car at the end of the month, and that kind of exponentially accelerates at the end of the year. So I had my kind of eyes on a new Tesla, and I'd test driven the Model 3, the new 2024, and I just thought that they'd done such a great job with the refresh.
Nice.
It's such a better car than the original, you know, whatever 2017 to 23 version, which always felt, you know, a little cheap on the inside, a little plasticky, and so yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome. What would you, if you don't mind me asking, like, what's the monthly payment that you're getting on? Because it's a pretty good deal, I think, if I remember correctly, but what's the monthly payment and how much are you putting down?
The monthly payment's about $420, I think, which is great. $420.
There we go.
I never thought of that, actually, but yeah, I'm not putting anything down. They wanted to first put the trade-in value for the Bolt, which I don't know if you can see it behind you, but that's it, into the deal, but I had them take it out, and so I'm just paying, I am paying like $2,300, which are the necessary fees of, you know, DMV, registration, tax, the first month's payment, but that's it.
That's awesome. So what are your plans for the Model 3? Are you going to wrap it, tint it? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I want to. I've actually already bought I've already bought a few accessories. So I bought some some wheel covers that just, you know, will hopefully make it look like I got the 18-inch wheels, the Photon wheels, which actually look, for whatever reason, they look much better in person, I think than they do on images. But I wanted efficient wheels. I first really was all about the rear wheel drive, just again to get as much range out of it. But after listening to you talk about the better sound system, the better interior, I just decided to go for the all-wheel drive.
So are you gonna wrap it, tint it?
Yeah, sorry.
If you do lease it, there is some drawbacks, so I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, well, I do want to wrap it, I do want to tint it, but tell me, I guess the drawbacks are that not only do you pay to have it wrapped and tinted, but then 3 years later you have to pay to have it removed.
Exactly. But the good thing is that now that there's lease buyouts, when you reach that end and you decide you want to keep it, you don't want to pay that $2,000 or $1,000 or $2,000 to remove all that, you can just buy it out and then sell it afterwards. So maybe there's a little bit of a math problem there at the end of that 3-year lease. So it's not the end of the world.
Teslas, I understand, are a stickler. I mean, here's the thing. If I don't, part of the reason to wrap it is also to protect it, right? Exactly. Because at the end of a lease, if I do give it back, there are any chips or any damage to the car, they're gonna ding me for. And I have a very narrow driveway, so I'm a bit worried about that. You know, clipping the mirrors. So I don't know if the wrap will protect it, but it might help.
A little bit. Okay, so last question.
Yeah.
What do you do for work, and what's the salary range for someone in that position?
So I'm sort of my own guy. I have a couple businesses and do my own investments. So my salary kind of changes, it fluctuates, but it's been pretty good this year.
What type of businesses?
I'm a restaurant consultant. My background's as a chef. And do sort of my own kind of investments.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much. Let's go jump into your delivery.
Great.
So with every delivery, when you arrive at your set time, there's a check-in area where you sign off all the different documents, make sure you got all your I's and T's crossed off. And so Gregory's in there right now, making sure everything is good to go before we find his vehicle. There's probably one of these vehicles out here. I mean, there's a bunch of vehicles over here that are new plates. I mean, maybe it's even this one right here. I would imagine it could be this one. Actually, no, it's got the smaller rim, so it might not be this one over here. So just some final touches. They're actually cleaning it, guys. They actually clean these vehicles before they give them to you. But final touches, he put on a license plate, and then he's gonna pull it out here, and then we're gonna do our inspection of the Model 3. What's interesting here is there's a lot of Teslas here, but I think all of these, or most of these, are trade-ins. So I'm wondering what's happening here is just a lot of people are trading in their older Teslas. We can tell because like that one right here has curved rims, that one's got the HOV stickers, and that one has a front license plate holder. So I feel like people are just trading in their old Teslas because the deal is so good on a brand new one, and they're just cycling through. And maybe that's what Tesla is targeting right now. A lot of people that just already have Teslas and getting into another one. There it is. What if this one isn't actually yours? Oh, that would be hilarious. He's going the wrong direction. Oh no. He's running away from us. He knows we're coming. We're gonna check the VIN on the app and then we're gonna go stalk that car.
One eternity later.
All right, so let's take a look at this car. Let's see, do a little walk around, see if there's any scratches. Still a little dirty, but maybe it's been sitting a little bit. Usually I like to look at the edges.
This is pretty good. That's a scratch.
Ooh, that's actually in there. Oh, no, I think that's something on top of it. Just they can wipe it off. You have to ask them. I like to look at the edges like here.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good so far. I think so, yeah, you have to accept it.
Don't they give you a key code or something?
It's usually inside already.
Okay.
What the? Yeah, so you have the Tesla Wide logo and then the dual motor badge in the back.
Okay, that's coming off.
Seems pretty good here.
dual mode right now.
Yep, so Model 3 long range all-wheel drive, 49,800. Nice. So within here,
Yeah.
within the service, yep, full self-driving capability, and of course we got it expiring in April 13th of next year, so you're good there. And then supercharging should already be activated as well. Oh wow, look at that, only 10 miles.
Only 10 miles, look at that.
Wow, look at that, even newer.
It's April 13th? So
Yep, so it's actually like 4 months.
That's 4 months.
Exactly, yeah.
Totally 4 months.
Yep.
And will the same expires on January 30th, so you just get a month of premium. Do you pay for that? Is it worth it?
I actually do pay for it,
What
yeah.
is it? Just the Wi-Fi? And
It's so like Spotify, GPS, traffic, satellite maps. I like driving around in this view, like actually seeing what's around me. Because like if I'm going up to like a parking lot, I want to see like, oh, is it a surface lot or not?
Right.
So I like that, and yeah, Spotify, I use it, and like it gives you like the Netflix and stuff like that, but I don't use any of that stuff.
So Spotify I have on my phone. Why wouldn't it just?
Yeah, you could Bluetooth it.
Yeah. But do you find the sound quality is better if you use it, or you just like having it on the thing so you don't have to worry about opening it on your phone? Or?
Yeah, I just like doing that.
Is the user interface?
It's a little bit better than like Bluetooth audio, because like it takes over and then or it doesn't take over, and so I find it, because you can pay like, it's $10 a month, or you can do $100 for 1 year, so you save like 20%. So, but yeah, there was one video, because I was being like frugal and like trying to not pay it, and like I had like a hotspot and I would just hotspot the car, but at the end I was like, just pay for it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, it's not worth it. Yeah. All right, first drive of the brand new Model 3, because you test drive it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But not long.
Not yours. There it is. So how does it feel to be a Tesla owner now?
It feels great. I mean, yeah. In fact, look at that. I didn't know that they had that. So remember earlier I was saying in the Bolt they had the video rear view mirror. They also had a 360, and I was like, why doesn't Tesla have that? Well, they do.
Yep. It's like a digital visualization.
Yeah, that's great. And a bunch of cameras too, so I can get into the space. And although, isn't there like an auto park?
There is, but full self-driving, because it's a brand new car, all the cameras have to calibrate, so you'll probably be able to use that like maybe later today, probably tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. And then
Let me know.
so you can put it in park, or what I actually like doing is I just like opening the door.
And then I'll just put it right in park.
Yep. And then just throws it right in park. Saves a step.
Yeah, that's great.
Sweet.